Question 1. Where should you stand when using a motorway emergency telephone? Option A. Looking towards the grass verge. B. In front of the barrier. C. With your back to the traffic. D. Facing the oncoming traffic. Answer is D. Facing the oncoming traffic. Motorway phones are free and easily located. You should face the oncoming traffic while using them, so that you can see approaching vehicles. Question 2. Which plate may appear with this road sign? Option A. Soft verge. B. Hump bridge. C. Low bridge. D. Hump for half a mile. Answer is D. Hump for half a mile. Road humps are used to slow down traffic. They're found in places where there are often pedestrians, such as shopping areas near schools, residential areas. Watch out for people close to the curb or crossing the road. Question 3. What's the purpose of these road markings? Option A. To ensure delivery vehicles have easy access to the school. B. To ensure children can see and be seen when they're crossing the road. C. To enable teachers to have clear access to the school. D. To enable parents to pick up or drop off children safely. Answer is B. To ensure children can see and be seen when they're crossing the road. These markings are found on the road outside schools. Don't stop or park on them, even to set down or pick up children. The markings are there to ensure that drivers, riders, children, and other pedestrians have a clear view of the road in all directions. Question 4. What does the sign mean? Option A. No trailers are allowed. B. Only caravans can enter the road. C. Caravans must park ahead. D. Towed caravans are prohibited. Answer is D. Towed caravans are prohibited. This restrictive sign is often placed on roads that are too narrow or steep for caravans to navigate safely. Hey! If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. If you'd like to support our work, simply visit our channel and click the join button to become a channel member. Link in the description. Your support helps us create more quality content to ace your theory test. Now, let's back to the video. Question 5. You're at the scene of an incident. How could you help someone who's suffering from shock? Option A. Reassure them confidently. B. Give them a warm drink. C. Offer them some food. D. Offer them a cigarette. Answer is A. Reassure them confidently. If someone is suffering from shock, try to keep them warm and as comfortable as you can. Don't give them anything to eat or drink, but reassure them confidently and try not to leave them alone. Question 6. Why should you use dipped headlights in a well-lit built-up area at night? Option A. So that you can switch to main beam quickly. B. So that you can go at a faster speed. C. So that you can see further. D. So that you can be easily seen by others. Answer is D. So that you can be easily seen by others. Dipped headlights ensure that other road users, pedestrians and drivers can easily see you against the background of streetlights. Question 7. You're driving on this dual carriageway. Why may you need to slow down? Option A. There are no footpaths. B. There's a broken white line in the center. C. There are roadworks ahead of you. D. There are solid white lines on either side. Answer is C. There are roadworks ahead of you. Look well ahead and read any road signs as you drive. They're there to inform you of what's ahead. In this case, you may need to slow down and change direction. Check your mirrors so you know what's happening around you before you change speed or direction. Question 8. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation, sat-nav, system doesn't distract you when you're driving? Option A. Choose a voice that you find calming. B. Set it before starting your journey. C. Only set the destination when you're lost. D. Turn it off while you're driving in built-up areas. Answer is B. Set it before starting your journey. Sat-navs can be useful when driving on unfamiliar routes. However, they can also distract you and cause you to lose control if you look at or adjust them while you're driving. Set the sat-nav before starting your journey, or pull up in a safe place before making any changes to it. Question 9. Other than direction indicators, how can you give signals to other road users? Option A. By using side lights. B. By using fog lights. C. By using brake lights. D. By using interior lights. Answer is C. By using brake lights. Your brake lights will give an indication to traffic behind that you're slowing down. Good anticipation will allow you time to check your mirrors before slowing. Question 10. What does 25 foot mean on this motorway sign? Option A. The route number of the road. B. The number of the next junction. C. The distance to the nearest town. D. The speed limit on the slip road. Answer is B. The number of the next junction. Before you set out on your journey, use a road map to plan your route. When you see an advance warning of your junction, make sure you get into the correct lane in plenty of time. Last-minute harsh braking and cutting across lanes at speed is extremely hazardous. Question 11. Why do large vehicles take longer to overtake than cars? Option A. They are much longer than standard vehicles. B. They create air turbulence that can affect your steering. C. They are limited to a lower speed than cars. D. All of the above. Answer is D. All of the above. Overtaking a large vehicle requires more time and road space because of its length, speed limiters, and the buffeting effect of the wind it displaces. Question 12. Why should you use a lower gear when driving uphill? Option A. To increase fuel efficiency. B. To coast more easily. C. To maintain power and avoid engine strain. D. To reduce emissions. Answer is C. To maintain power and avoid engine strain. A lower gear provides more power to the wheels, helping the engine maintain speed and control on inclines. Question 13. Where should you stop to rest if you feel tired while you're traveling along a motorway? Option A. On the central reservation. B. On the hard shoulder. C. On a slip road. D. At the nearest service area. Answer is D. At the nearest service area. If you feel tired, stop at the nearest service area. If that's too far away, leave the motorway at the next exit and find a safe place to stop. You mustn't stop on the carriageway or hard shoulder of a motorway except in an emergency, when in a traffic queue, or when signaled to do so by a police officer, a traffic officer, or traffic signals. Plan your journey so that you have regular rest stops. Question 14. What does this sign mean? Option A. Temporary lane closure. B. Temporary hazard at roadworks. C. Manually operated temporary stop. D. Roadworks 1 mile ahead. Answer is A. Temporary lane closure. This sign uses a yellow background to indicate temporary changes. It shows which specific lane is closed to traffic, allowing drivers to merge early. Question 15. What's the meaning of this signal? Option A. Cars must stop. B. Trams must stop. C. Large vehicles must stop. D. Cars can continue. Answer is B. Trams must stop. The green light indicates that regular traffic can continue if it is safe to do so, while the white line tells trams to stop. Even if there are no trams where you normally drive, you should be familiar with signals applying to trams, as they're being introduced in more and more places. Question 16. You're about to start a journey in freezing weather. What part of your vehicle should you clear of ice and snow? Option A. The boot. B. The bumper. C. The aerial. D. The windows. Answer is D. The windows. Driving in bad weather increases your risk of having a collision. If you absolutely have to travel, clear your lights, mirrors, number plates and windows of any snow or ice, so that you can see and be seen. Question 17. When driving a slow-moving vehicle on a narrow road, what should you do if a queue forms behind you? Option A. Move to the right to block overtaking. B. Ignore the queue and continue at your own pace. C. Pull over safely to let vehicles pass when possible. D. Increase your speed to avoid holding up traffic. Answer is C. Pull over safely to let vehicles pass when possible. If a long queue forms, you must pull in when safe to let others pass. This reduces frustration and dangerous overtaking attempts. Related question 1. Should you wave vehicles past you? Answer is no, only pull in when safe. Waving them past is dangerous as you can't see what they see. Question 18. Which light should you switch on when daytime visibility is poor but not seriously reduced? Option A. Front fog lights. B. Dipped headlights. C. Rear fog lights. D. Headlights and fog lights. Answer is B. Dipped headlights. Only use your fog lights when visibility is seriously reduced. Use dipped headlights in poor conditions because this helps other road users to see you without the risk of causing dazzle. Question 19. What action should you take when you see flashing amber lights under a school warning sign? Option A. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. B. Keep up your speed and sound the horn. C. Wait at the lights until they stop flashing. D. Increase your speed to clear the area quickly. Answer is A. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. The flashing amber lights are switched on to warn you that children may be crossing near school. Slow down and take extra care, as you may have to stop. Question 20. You're traveling behind a moped. What should you do if you want to turn left a short distance ahead? Option A. Overtake the moped before the junction. B. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. C. Pull alongside the moped and stay level until just before the junction. D. Sound your horn as a warning and pull in front of the moped. Answer is B. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. Passing the moped and turning into the junction could mean that you cut across the front of the rider. This might force them to slow down, stop, or even lose control. Stay behind the moped until it has passed the junction, and then you can turn without affecting the rider. Hey there! I hope this video helps you get ready to pass your UK driving theory test with confidence. If you find it helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss our latest updates and mock tests. Don't forget to share your score in the comments. We'd love to see how you're doing. Alright, let's dive back into the video. Question 21. A casualty isn't breathing normally and needs CPR. At what rate should you press down and release on the center of their chest? Option A. 10 times per minute. B. 240 times per minute. C. 60 times per minute. D. 120 times per minute. Answer is D. 120 times per minute. If a casualty isn't breathing normally, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, may be needed to maintain circulation. Place 2 hands on the center of the chest and press down hard and fast, around 5 to 6 centimeters and about twice a second. Question 22. Which sign means with flow bus and cycle lane? Answer is D. This blue rectangular sign shows a bus and a bicycle symbol, indicating a lane reserved for these vehicles during its hours of operation. Question 23. What does it mean if your insurance policy has an excess of £500? Option A. You'll be paid £500 if you don't claim within 1 year. B. Your vehicle is insured for a value of £500 if it's stolen. C. You'll have to pay the first £500 of the cost of any claim. D. The insurance company will pay the first £500 of any claim. Answer is C. You'll have to pay the first £500 of the cost of any claim. Having an excess on your policy will help to keep the premium down. However, if you make a claim, you'll have to pay the excess yourself. In this case, £500. Question 24. What should you do first if your vehicle has broken down on an automatic railway level crossing? Option A. Telephone your vehicle recovery service to move it. B. Walk along the track to give warning to any approaching trains. C. Get everyone out of the vehicle and clear of the crossing. D. Try to push the vehicle clear of the crossing as soon as possible. Answer is C. Get everyone out of the vehicle and clear of the crossing. First, get yourself and anyone else well away from the crossing. If there's a railway telephone, use that to get instructions from the signal operator. Then, if there's time, move the vehicle clear of the crossing. Question 25. What does it mean if the electronic stability control, escape, indicator light comes on briefly while you're driving? Option A. The escape system has a fault. B. The escape system has activated. C. The escape system is switched off. D. The escape system is running a routine test. Answer is B. The escape system has activated. Escape is a computer control technology that detects reduced traction and automatically makes corrective adjustments to prevent loss of control. The escape light comes on briefly to alert the driver that the system has activated and the car is approaching its handling limits. It's a powerful driver aid, but it cannot save a car once its traction limits have been exceeded. Question 26. How will a heavy load on your roof rack affect your vehicle's handling? Option A. It will improve the road holding. B. It will reduce the stopping distance. C. It will make the steering lighter. D. It will reduce stability. Answer is D. It will reduce stability. A heavy load on your roof rack will reduce the stability of the vehicle because it moves the center of gravity away from that designed by the manufacturer. Be aware of this when you drive round bends and corners. If you change direction at speed, your vehicle and/or load could become unstable and you could lose control. Question 27. You're following a long vehicle as it approaches a crossroads. What should you do if it signals left but moves out to the right? Option A. Stay well back and give it room. B. Get closer in order to pass it quickly. C. Assume the signal is wrong and that it's turning right. D. Overtake it as it starts to slow down. Answer is A. Stay well back and give it room. A long vehicle may need to swing out in the opposite direction as it approaches a turn, to allow the rear wheels to clear the curb. Don't try to filter through if you see a gap. As the lorry turns, the gap will close. Question 28. What does this sign mean? Option A. Supervised cattle crossing ahead. B. Cattle grid with indication of bypass for horse-drawn vehicles and animals. C. Area infected by animal disease. D. Small wild animals. Answer is C. Area infected by animal disease. This is a warning information sign that tells drivers they are entering an area affected by an animal disease, such as rabies, foot and mouth disease, or another contagious disease. Question 29. What color are the reflective studs between the lanes on a motorway? Option A. Green. B. White. C. Amber. D. Red. Answer is B. White. White studs are found between the lanes on motorways. They reflect back the light from your headlights. This is especially useful in bad weather, when visibility is restricted. Question 30. What does this lane control sign mean? Option A. The lane is closed ahead. B. Leave the motorway at the next exit. C. This lane is for emergency vehicles only. D. Traffic in this lane must continue in the direction shown by the arrow. Answer is D. Traffic in this lane must continue in the direction shown by the arrow. This is a lane control sign. It tells drivers using that lane that they must travel in the direction indicated by the arrow. In this case, the arrow points to the right, so traffic in that lane must continue to the right. Question 31. When you drive, you should wear sensible footwear because Option A. You will find it easier to adjust your seat to a suitable position. B. You will have better control of the pedals. C. Flat shoes will prevent the pedals from wearing out as quickly. D. Should you break down, you will find it easier to walk to get help. Answer is B. You will have better control of the pedals. You should wear sensible shoes so that you can maintain control of the pedals at all times. Some shoes can slip off the pedals, which can be dangerous. Question 32. You're following a slower moving vehicle. What should you do if there's a junction just ahead on the right? Option A. Slow down and prepare to overtake on the left. B. Accelerate quickly to overtake before reaching the junction. C. Only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. D. Overtake after checking your mirrors and signaling. Answer is C. Only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. You should never overtake as you approach a junction. If a vehicle emerged from the junction while you were overtaking, a dangerous situation could develop very quickly. Question 33. You're approaching traffic lights and the red light is showing. What signal will show next? Option A. Amber alone. B. Green and amber. C. Green alone. D. Red and amber. Answer is D. Red and amber. If you know which light is going to show next, you can plan your approach accordingly. This can help prevent excessive braking or hesitation at the junction. Question 34. You're turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do before emerging? Option A. Stop, apply the parking brake and then select a low gear. B. Make sure that you leave enough room for a vehicle behind. C. Position your vehicle well to the left of the side road. D. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. Answer is D. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. Before emerging right onto a dual carriageway, make sure that the central reservation is deep enough to protect your vehicle. If it isn't, you should treat the dual carriageway as one road and check that it's clear in both directions before pulling out. Neglecting to do this could place part or all of your vehicle in the path of approaching traffic and cause a collision. Question 35. Following a collision, a person has been injured. What would be a warning sign for shock? Option A. Flushed complexion. B. Warm dry skin. C. Rapid shallow breathing. D. Slow pulse. Answer is C. Rapid shallow breathing. The effects of shock may not be immediately obvious. Warning signs to look for include a rapid pulse, sweating, pale grey skin, rapid shallow breathing. Question 36. What should you do if you see a large box fall from a lorry onto the motorway? Option A. Catch up with the lorry and try to get the driver's attention. B. Go to the next emergency telephone and report the hazard. C. Stop close to the box until the police arrive. D. Pull over to the hard shoulder, then remove the box. Answer is B. Go to the next emergency telephone and report the hazard. Lorry drivers can be unaware of objects falling from their vehicles. If you see something fall onto a motorway, look to see if the driver pulls over. If they don't stop, don't attempt to retrieve the object yourself. Pull onto the hard shoulder near an emergency telephone and report the hazard. Question 37. What hazard should you be especially aware of if you're turning left into a side road? Option A. Pedestrians. B. Parked vehicles. C. Traffic congestion. D. One-way street. Answer is A. Pedestrians. Make sure that you've reduced your speed and are in the correct gear for the turn. Look into the road before you turn and always give way to any pedestrians who are crossing. Question 38. What does a sign with a brown background show? Option A. Minor roads. B. Tourist directions. C. Primary roads. D. Motorway routes. Answer is B. Tourist directions. Signs with a brown background give directions to places of interest. They're often seen on a motorway, directing you along the easiest route to the attraction. Question 39. Why should you make sure that your indicators are cancelled after turning at a junction? Option A. To avoid misleading other road users. B. To avoid damage to the indicator relay. C. To avoid flattening the battery. D. To avoid dazzling other road users. Answer is A. To avoid misleading other road users. Leaving your indicators on could confuse other road users and may even lead to a crash. Be aware that if you haven't turned sharply, your indicators may not self-cancel and you'll need to turn them off manually. Question 40. Why should you check for motorcyclists just before turning right into a side road? Option A. They may be following you closely. B. They may be overtaking on your left. C. They may be emerging from the side road. D. They may be overtaking on your right. Answer is D. They may be overtaking on your right. Never attempt to change direction to the right without first checking your right-hand mirror and blind spot. A motorcyclist might not have seen your signal and could be hidden by other traffic. This observation should become a matter of routine. Question 41. An adult casualty isn't breathing. To maintain circulation, CPR should be given. What's the correct depth to press down on their chest? Option A. 1 to 2 centimeters. B. 15 to 20 centimeters. C. 10 to 15 centimeters. D. 5 to 6 centimeters. Answer is D. 5 to 6 centimeters. An adult casualty isn't breathing normally. To maintain circulation, place 2 hands on the center of the chest. Then press down hard and fast, around 5 to 6 centimeters and about twice a second. Question 42. Whilst you are driving, you spot this sign. What does it tell you? Option A. An upcoming bridge. B. The road is uneven. C. Water spillage on road. D. An upcoming tunnel. Answer is A. An upcoming bridge. This triangular sign warns you about an upcoming hump bridge. Question 43. Traffic officers operate on motorways and some primary routes in England and Wales. What are they authorised to do? Option A. Issue fixed penalty notices. B. Stop and direct anyone on a motorway. C. Stop and arrest drivers who break the law. D. Repair broken down vehicles on the motorway. Answer is B. Stop and direct anyone on a motorway. Traffic officers don't have enforcement powers but are able to stop and direct people on motorways and summer-class roads. They operate in England and Wales and work in partnership with the police at incidents, providing a highly trained and visible service. They're recognized by an orange and yellow jacket and their vehicle has yellow and black markings. Question 44. What should you do if you want to overtake a tractor but aren't sure that it's safe? Option A. Stay behind it if you're in any doubt. B. Follow another vehicle as it overtakes the tractor. C. Speed past, flashing your lights at oncoming traffic. D. Sound your horn to make the tractor driver pull over. Answer is A. Stay behind it if you're in any doubt. Following a tractor can be frustrating, but never overtake if you're unsure whether it's safe. Ask yourself, can I see far enough down the road to ensure that I can complete the maneuver safely? It's better to be delayed for a minute or two than to take a chance that may cause a collision. Question 45. You're on a motorway. What should you do if there's a red cross showing on the signs above your lane only? Option A. Stop and wait for an instruction to proceed. B. Pull onto the hard shoulder. C. Don't continue in that lane. D. Continue in that lane and look for further information. Answer is C. Don't continue in that lane. Art cross above your lane shows that your lane is closed. You should move into another lane as soon as you can do so safely. Hey! If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. If you'd like to support our work, simply visit our channel and click the join button to become a channel member. Link in the description. Your support helps us create more quality content to ace your theory test. Now, let's back to the video. Question 46. What does the sign mean? Option A. Left turns are prohibited. B. Only straight-ahead driving is allowed. C. Right turns are prohibited. D. Drivers must stop at the intersection. Answer is B. Only straight-ahead driving is allowed. A blue circle with a white arrow pointing straight up is a mandatory instruction to proceed straight ahead only. No turns are permitted. Question 47. You're about to start a journey in freezing weather. What part of your vehicle should you clear of ice and snow? Option A. The aerial. B. The windows. C. The bumper. D. The boot. Answer is B. The windows. Driving in bad weather increases your risk of having a collision. If you absolutely have to travel, clear your lights, mirrors, number plates and windows of any snow or ice, so that you can see and be seen. Question 48. When may you sound your vehicle's horn? Option A. To make slower drivers move over. B. To warn others of your presence. C. To attract a friend's attention. D. To give you right of way. Answer is B. To warn others of your presence. Never sound your vehicle's horn aggressively. You mustn't sound it in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock a.m., or when you're stationary, unless another road user poses a danger. Don't scare animals by sounding your horn. Question 49. Why should you check for motorcyclists just before turning right into a side road? Option A. They may be overtaking on your right. B. They may be following you closely. C. They may be overtaking on your left. D. They may be emerging from the side road. Answer is A. They may be overtaking on your right. Never attempt to change direction to the right without first checking your right-hand mirror and blind spot. A motorcyclist might not have seen your signal and could be hidden by other traffic. This observation should become a matter of routine. Question 50. How should you overtake horse riders? Option A. Use your horn just once to warn them. B. Speed isn't important but allow plenty of room. C. Drive slowly and leave plenty of room. D. Drive up close and overtake as soon as possible. Answer is C. Drive slowly and leave plenty of room. When you decide to overtake a horse rider, make sure you can do so safely before you move out. Leave them plenty of room and pass slowly. Passing too close could startle the horse and unseat the rider.
For more practice and updates, click on the video. Continue building your confidence to pass your theory test. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.